If you're just joining us, I'm Tim Barkley with Charleston Home Design magazine, and today's radio show is coming to you from Energy One America. And we're very proud to have Energy One America as one of the sponsors of the Custom Home and Remodel Show and Hurricane Expo, coming up August 8th through the 10th at the Citadel's Johnson Haygood Stadium. And now we're talking with Steve Bostick with Amerisips Homes. How you doing, Steve?
Great, Tim.
Good. Steve, take a moment and tell everybody about Amerisips Homes.
Well, Tim, as we moved into this market about a little over 3 years, and we came to the market from Sea Island, Georgia, where we were producing and designing extreme energy efficient homes. Mm-hmm. So our business today is Amerisips Building Sciences, and we build Amerisips homes, which are state-of-the-art in terms of energy efficiency, indoor air quality, and meeting the market for a competitive cost, for our custom-made homes.
Mm-hmm. Amerisips is sort of an unusual name. People may not know where that was how its name was derived from. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure. The SIPS, the SIPS, that's an abbreviation for structural insulated panels. Panels are made out of skins of various materials, from wood to actually state-of-the-art today would be magnesium oxide. But it basically is applied or laminated to large blocks of foam that are anywhere in length from 4 feet to 10 feet, 12 feet long. And so we actually, through fabrication of these panels, assemble them so that the homes are very, very energy efficient.
Now, I'm sure this is not when you say that the panels, and these panels become the walls for the houses, right?
Yeah, they become the walls. They can be the floors, and they're also the roof. So we're really creating an airtight envelope that's highly insulated.
Uh-huh. And you've got that word structural as part of structural insulated panels, but foam does not sound like it's very strong, and you're talking about putting the foam between two outer layers of wood or another material. Where does the strength come from?
Well, Tim, the strength actually comes in the lamination of the foam to the structural panels, or to the let's call it the skins of the material. And if you think about an airplane wing, you know that an airplane wing holds tens of thousands of pounds. It's flying at 800-900 miles an hour in some cases with government planes, and that the skins look very thin. Mm-hmm. But it's the substrate, it's the structure that holds it together. So actually, when you glue the panel material to the foam, it actually, when you stand it up, it has load-bearing capability almost equal to an I-beam. Mm. So it's the lamination together and using the foam as an insulator and also as a substrate material to laminate the panel to.
Gotcha. So, I guess I'm going to try to paint a picture for our listeners of what one of these structural insulated panels look like, which are used for the walls and the floor systems of a home. Somebody a long time ago told me it sort of resembles an ice cream sandwich, where you've got is it polystyrene foam in
expanded polystyrene?
Okay, in the middle. And how thick is that foam block?
It can be anywhere from 6 inches to 20 inches, depending on the application. But I'd say the average wall thickness is probably 6 inches. Roofs are, because they have more direct impact from the sun, they're going to be probably 8 to 9 inches thick.
Okay, so you've got the polystyrene foam, 6 inches, 8 inches, or bigger, in the middle, and then you've got on the outside the chocolate sandwich part is the boards that you're talking about mm-hmm. using that
sure.
form it. And so that's hopefully that gives people a little bit of a mental picture. Now you're doing this. Amerisips is doing this in building these homes using these structural insulated panels, and there's no 2x4 studs that people are familiar with when you're framing a house, a traditional house.
Yeah, the traditional house or stick-built house has been around for 200 years, and it's a very inefficient way of insulating a house. You have to add insulation in bags of fiberglass, as you know, and so it's a very, very inefficient way to build a house. It also, the wood is subject to all kinds of things, from mold, mildew to termites, and it's not a good insulator. So the traditional stick-built home, and the people that we're marketing to today and that are building houses with us are looking for houses that are really well insulated. They're looking to be strong. So on the other hand, the wood frame might hold up to 90 or 100 miles an hour. We can build these structural panels up to 200 miles an hour in wind shear. So it's not only is it a better insulated product, but it's very, very strong. And when you're in seismic areas like we're in today, or areas where a hurricane might hit, and we've had some experience in recent years with hurricanes, and so the buildings are extremely strong. I might add one thing to your description of the panel. It's not only the panel that we produce, but we also fabricate using CNC technology and saws to cut the windows and the doors, the panels, so that when they come to the site, they're literally ready to bolt them together, so that they go together really fast, they're really strong, and they're highly insulated.
Are there any restrictions to what a homeowner would want or could get in a design of a home?
Not really. We can build virtually anything that you can build, traditional framing for. So the panels come in different widths, and we fabricate each one. Each house has its own panels designed specifically for the size and shape of that house. So we're virtually unlimited in terms of what we can provide in the way of a building envelope.
Would anybody driving by your house, an Amerisips Homes built home, would anyone know that it uses structural insulated panels, or will it look the same as other traditionally built homes?
It's going to look pretty much the same unless you come by when we're actually assembling one.
Okay.
And then you're going to see the structure going up and the panels. And in fact, a lot of our people invite their friends and neighbors as we're assembling the panels. It's quite remarkable. They go up really, really quickly in terms of speed of construction as well.
What Amerisips Homes has built how many homes here in the Charleston area so far?
Oh, we have homes. We started 4 homes in the last 40 days or so, and we're planning to build about 4 to 5 homes every 2 months. So
Okay.
we're in building right now at the rate of about 25 to 30 homes a year.
And what are you hearing from the end users, the homeowners that are moving into their homes, as far as how much is energy costing them? Because that's one of the big advantages of an Amerisips home.
Sure, we actually use an outside firm to calculate all the loads that go into a house, from how much energy the microwave might use, to the TVs, to the HVAC systems. So we analyze all that information, and then we design the house using that information, and then we add solar panels for both solar photovoltaic or electricity and to heat water. So when we put that very efficient envelope together and eliminate a lot of waste in terms of air infiltration coming in through the windows, the crawl space, or the attic, when we build this pretty much airtight envelope, we're able to control and reduce the cost of energy tremendously by just getting rid of waste. We typically would eliminate half the cost of energy by just building our wall systems. Then when we add the solar systems to it, we build that to what's called a zero energy model, where the house would almost make as much energy as it uses in the course of a year. Of course, there's a fixed charge that you have from the electric company that's going to be $25 a month or whatever. But we are building homes now that are using anywhere from $1 to $1.50 a day, right now today, in energy costs. So that equates to in the range of $350 to $500 a year,
Wow.
as opposed to $350 to $500 a month.
Wow, that's amazing. And how quickly does a homeowner have to come to you with a design, or can Amerisips help with the design? I would imagine that if they have a design, it has to be sort of re-engineered to work with these panels.
No, that's correct. We do both. We're working with architects right now that have designed buildings, and like you say, we'll actually convert that over to panels. So we basically convert their design to shop drawings, so that we can feed that information into our machine that's going to fabricate the panels to a precision level of accuracy. So we'll work both, and then we also have a design team on board. We have 5-6 people in our design team, and so we will also design houses from anywhere from 1,000 square feet to 5,000 or 8,000 square feet.
And how are Amerisips homes priced compared to like a traditional built home with wood frame?
Well, most of what we're doing today is custom design, and so we compete very favorably with a good quality custom builder, and that's dollar for dollar pretty much. The difference is that our houses are going to have a fraction of the energy use, and we're putting more high-cost systems into the house. All of our houses, as I mentioned earlier, have great indoor air quality. They actually pass a certification by the EPA, and people that have breathing problems, whether you might have allergies, you might even have COPD, people can breathe more efficiently in these houses. So it's not only the cost of what you get with us competing with a custom builder, but you also have really better systems, and you also have the ongoing electric savings, which can't be accomplished really using traditional buildings practice.
Well, tell our listeners how people can get more information about Amerisips homes.
Well, the best place to go is to go to our website, and that's www.amerisips.com, and we give you a pretty good overview of that, but also to contact us, and we set up appointments and go over a program. We call it a discovery session with people they're planning to build, and we're more than happy to sit down with them and go through their program, figure out exactly what it is they're thinking about building, where they want to build it, and then put together some estimates of cost. So our website generates probably 90% of our traffic.
Good deal. Well, we have been talking with Steve Bostick with Amerisips Homes. Thanks so much, Steve.